All right, this is Power Automedia, and we are here at the 2013 SEMA launch for Chevrolet. I've got none other than Al Oppenheiser, Chief Engineer for the Camaro. And you know what? One of the best quotes I ever got in my media career was when I got you to tell me that this was the car you've been waiting to own. How special is the RPO Z28 to you?
It's awesome. I've known the Z28 like everybody has since 1967. As I told you, we wouldn't bring it back unless we had a car that earned it. And this one earns it.
Well, you look at the numbers, and it does. Hand-built LS7, 505 horsepower, 481 foot-pounds of torque, skid pad, 1.05 Gs, on the braking, 1.5 Gs, and then what do? You go to the Nürburgring Ring, and you bust out a 737-47 in the rain. I mean, that is amazing.
Yeah, we wondered if we should post that video. You know, you get one shot a day to do a video there because of the respect out of other manufacturers being there. So with the one shot, day after day, it was raining. And God love him, Adam Dean, our hot shoe, just took the track, and he apologized. I'm sorry I didn't get the number you wanted. I just said that was incredible. I mean, I've heard feedback that it's like watching an adventure movie. It's like, oh my God, what's this guy gonna do next? And he's sawing that wheel. You hear the tires trying to get traction, and then what's next? In the pouring rain, it's incredible.
One of the things that I knew I wanted to ask you about the Z28 also was the fact that the Camaro since 2010 in its fifth generation has been so successful, and then of course all the performance parts available through Chevrolet Performance. Some of the parts that are available now, or at least in concept in this car, are really going to make people out there that are fifth gen owners want to go to the performance store and buy.
Oh, absolutely. And we talked to Mark Dickens earlier. Mark's DNA is in this car. He used to be my engineering manager for the car. We've got him in the spot now where the link between Camaro and performance parts is perfect. And so, obviously, with that relationship, we designed this car that we could have performance parts available for it. Now, you got to remember, you got a proper balance of front and rear. This car makes downforce, so you don't want to just throw a Z28 spoiler on your SS, front lift. You got to make sure you buy the whole package if you want to really get the performance of it.
Well, that's like anything in performance. You don't just buy a big car and expect it to make more horsepower. You got to make it breathe both in and out. Al, I can't tell you enough how really appreciate you coming by Power Automedia and spending some time with us on this car, because the bottom line is we knew you were going to build it. As you said, you just didn't tell us the whole truth, and I appreciate that because I knew when the car came out it would be exactly what you wanted. And again, thank you for coming by and spending some time with us.
Sure, guys. Thank you.
It is the 2013 SEMA launch for Chevrolet and Chevrolet Performance. I've got none other than my very good friend Sean Dorpizar. How you doing today, my friend?
I am great, Dennis. How are you?
You know what? I'm still wondering where number 14 is. I mean, this guy actually let me come out to the COPO, the mysterious plant to be named address later, and actually build one of the motors for number 14 COPO. You let me go out last year. You let me peek under the cover of Jim Campbell's convertible COPO, and then I had one of these sit-downs where all the mafia guys said you cannot say anything about this car, and then it launched last year at SEMA, and it was a huge success. Now, how do you top that? And it's right here in front of us, 2014. What's new for COPO, my friend?
We are really excited for 2014. The all-new COPO Camaro has updated front and rear fascia, so it looks like the 14 Camaros that are in showrooms right now. A revised powertrain lineup with 3 naturally aspirated V8s and an all-new 350 cubic inch LS-based V8 with a 2.9-liter Whipple supercharger on top.
One of the best things is too is you added a 4-speed. I mean, when you think of super stock cars of the yesteryear, they were banging gears, and to add the 4-speed is one of the best things I think you've done to the car.
Absolutely. A lot of guys were asking us for a 4-speed transmission when we launched the COPO in 12, and we're trying to respond to what our enthusiast customers are asking for. In addition, we've got a new TH400 heavy-duty 3-speed automatic, and we know this car is going to do great on the strip.
Talk about the aesthetics, these new wheels, this paint. Some of the aesthetics have really changed and really brightened this car up.
They have. We've got revised graphics. We've updated an optional wheel design for 2014. We've got new seats in the car, and we've got some lightweighting on the car to make it go down the track even faster. Again, feedback from our loyal Chevrolet customers, and we implemented it.
This is the thing that cracks me up, though. We come up here, we see all these cars. Here's my COPO Camaro for 2014, and the elevator was too small, because one of the things I wanted to see was this car and that COPO hauler. That has got to be one of the 1-2 punches that everybody has to see here this year's SEMA.
Yeah, it's like the coolest die-cast cars you can imagine, upscaled to full size. It's the all-new Silverado HD Dually, painted to match the COPO, with a COPO on the trailer behind with matching wheels. That's crazy.
I can't imagine having it any better if I'm a drag racer and a Chevrolet fan. So we do this every year, Shondor. You know, you've teased us with this car, then you built it, then you blew everybody away, and then you made me not say anything about that convertible when I found it at the COPO plant.
Yes.
So what's next? T-tops?
Can't tell you.
It's always that way. Shondor Pizar, one of the great guys at Chevrolet. This is Power Automedia. We'll see you in the next video.